Alright, so day before my trip, got a lot of stuff packed up, ready to go. Everything else is on my bed that's going in my carry-on. This was supposed to come Saturday. No, this was supposed to come Friday or Saturday, but it came today. Something I ordered basically fills a lot of the pegs on the wall, which is nice. And a few others just because you can't not buy them when you see an impressively, yeah. So, yes, I have many of them. Yes, I'll probably buy many more because, you know, get my obligatory Sody Poppy. This is not Coke. This is actually a soda from work. Where I work at, they actually brew. They have breweries. They have two. And they brew beers and soda. Sodas they brew are sugar, no chemicals in it. It's all natural. And actually, a couple of them are local berries. This is the cola one. The root beer is really good. It's I really like it. But they had these sitting there for free, so I snagged some. This is a nice handful of figures. So there's some 3POs in it because I'm still filling up the 3PO case. If you've been watching that, seen me talking about it in my last video, which was really freaking long. Good God. Well, I kind of went over all the variants on stuff because there's so many. So this is another from Wheeljack's Lab. I don't know if they have, if it's a figure and it's like they say it's all there, legit and everything, it's legit. I have not had any problems with these guys. To the point that I will just go on their site and see what they got, and I'll pick out a handful of them because I mean this is full of figures, packed full. All right, like I said, some of these are for the walls. Some are duplicates, so because I got peg spaces up here to keep filling. Some are just because you can never have too many of them. It's like I went through there and, oh, yeah, they probably be like, what the hell is he doing? Buying up all of our 3POs. Because they're going on the frickin' wall. Actually, that's a really nice one there. I may have to do some swap outs on the wall. That's a nice 3PO. I'll have to look closer at him. This one's pretty nice. Wow, he's really nice. And then this is the removable leg one, because we got the backpack. So, can never have too many 3POs. So, that's the first package, part of it. Like I said, some of this is going up on the wall. Some of these are just going in the filler cases. The only thing I do is I got to work on getting, once I get the room across on the other side of this wall reset, I get display cases done, and most of the stuff's getting moved into there because it's heated. Oh look, it's another 3PO. I mean, when they're like 15-20 bucks a piece, then I'll pick up a bunch of them because that way I get a bunch of them. He's pretty nice. He's definitely going up in the wall. He is a Hong Kong. Surprising, it's weird how I have like 5 or 6 or 8 of a figure and then like 1 of a regular figure. Not the last 17, but 1. Because it's nuts. It is. And they pack these really good. What do I got here? Aha! I have a lot of these. See, I have a lot of these. Because I buy from these guys regularly. So, and like I said, I've never had an issue with them. They package stuff really well, as you can see. And if they say it's complete, it's complete. And the prices, I mean, a Leia, which I do actually have one in here somewhere. A Leia is anywhere from at least 120 to 150 depending on the condition. These guys are about 100 to 110 on a good Leia. Now if it's, you know, odd CLO or something or whatnot, then yeah, they'll move their pricing around. This is an example of I only have one of. I don't know why. Well, I have one in the display, but Forlom. I mean, seriously. But trying to find him with a gun is like really hard. But he's one I have two for the wall. I don't know why. It's weird. And if you collect, you know what I'm talking about. You're trying to build a collection. You see a really cool thing and you pick it up too because your thought process is, well, I'll add this to the wall or to another collection, and then I got a really nice prune face here. So I think I got two of him now, so this might finish him off. He was one I never had as a kid growing up. Oh, there we go. Last ones. I still got a box coming, I think, after I go on vacation. It might show up tomorrow. I don't know where it's at. It just says on its way to its next thing. Now I got another figure coming that will show up after I go on vacation. Oddly enough, one of these guys. I've been looking at bagged figures. These are really nice. This is a raised bar china. Really nice condition. Really nice face, really nice paint. I don't see any wear on him at all. He's definitely on the wall. Definitely. And then, of course, because you can never have too many, because it's a really nice looking figure, they even wrapped the package up on him, on her. And the biggest problem with her is getting the right blaster. And with Wheeljack's Lab, I don't ever have a problem with getting the right blasters. Yes, that is the black blaster. I think I only paid $105 for her. So, I don't know about you, but when I'm trying to get a good figure at a decent price, I go to some of the collectors, the sellers that I have used repeatedly. And I'll go in there and check and see, because right now I'm looking vehicles and ships. As you know, the biggest one I just got was the Tydirium. If you watched that video, huge unboxing because it's a huge ship, and I still don't have a spot for it for the display. Trying to get an Imperial or Rebel transport. I need the Death Star still. A couple other ships. I've been looking at the die casts. Because I just picked up the Star Destroyer, which is freaking awesome. It just looks so cool on the shelf too. I have the Slave One. I've had that one. I had one growing up. I don't remember where I got it from. I don't know where it went to, but I've got a really nice one over on the shelf right now, on the Boba Fett shelf. I was just looking at the Cloud Car and what's the other one? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? It was right here. It was right here. What did I do with my phone? That's weird. I thought I just had it. I left it somewhere. But, well, hell. I don't know where I put it. I gotta go find my phone. But, yeah, the different vehicles. And then, maybe I'll try and find open versions of all of the mini rigs. Because there's still a handful of the mini rigs I don't have yet. I still don't have the MLC 1. No, I have that one. The MLC 3 actually. I've got that there. It's the one they just had on. I don't even have an open one right now. It's kind of weird. But I still need to also get the little skiff and what other ones have they got listed on this silly thing? Yeah, I've got yeah, I just have to get a few more of them. But I was trying to get the Return of the Jedi box and the Empire Strikes Back box, if they have both. I got most of them with dual boxes. I got the 2 INT4s, 2 laser cannons, 2 of the what the hell is it? I think I've got 2 of the MTV7s, I think. And then I got 2 of the cannons. Yeah. From Empire Strikes Back. That they used on the shooting at the Falcon. Yeah. And then they brought it back in Mandalorian. So, yeah. That was cool. Yeah, I gotta figure out where my phone at. Oh, it's over on my charger. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking for different. Yeah, this is a really nice layout. Black hair. Hands are really nice. I do have a white hand layup here too, which is kind of odd. I thought it was painted, but it's not. I don't remember the COO on it, but like this one has nice pink hands. You can see. This one, the hands are white. And they're painted white. I don't know why. But it's just weird. But I mean, even the face on her is like really freaking good. And the blaster, it's the blue blaster, it's not the black one. This is the black one. But this face is really nice too. I just like a figure that looks like it came right out of the package. That's my goal, literally, to get the wall lined up. So as I get more of them, I'll pull them all off. Look what I got. Look at the COOs also. Because if it's I have a lot of Hong Kongs, some Taiwan, and then the other ones that are hard to get, like China. Is there a raised bar China layout? I don't know. I'll have to look. And then still my very favorite of all of the variants of all time is the yellow IG-88. And I will continually say that until somebody can tell me where the yellow IG-88 originated from. It's a Hong Kong COO. As far as I know, all the versions that I've seen 5 versions. I have 2. I saw a third one on eBay that I did not pick up. John Super Awesome Geek Show has one, and I think Padawan Collector has one. I think he also has one. I think he's the third one that's got that I know of. If you have one and you know about it, let us know. Because the guys doing the big book over in England, they're adding the yellow IG-88 to the book because it's a variant that we can't find information about. So if you know how that went, let us know so we can get it in that book. Because they're using my picture of him. Because there's only 3 of us that we know of so far that have them. But I found all mine on eBay. So people have them. They're not a repaint, and it's not a a fade. Because if it was a fade, then a couple of the eyes would be faded to a duller red, not to a yellow. These are all yellow all the way around. So, and I think they're all the silver bodies, not the dull gray bodies. So, I don't know. If you have information about it, let us know, because we're all trying to figure this shit out too. So I have a nice, how many do you get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures this time. That's a good haul for figures. 3POs are all kind of beat up a little bit, but the rest of these are almost grade worthy. And I may start doing that as I get more up on the wall. Like I've got a really nice R2 right there. I've got a bunch of nice Vaders. Got a bunch of nice Leias, as you can see. I just got this one. I've got some decent Lukes. My double telescoping Luke is only at 80 on the CAS. It's a decent grade. It's only an 80 because it's missing like a millimeter of the tip of the double telescoping part. So, still need like another Zuckuss. I still need a TIE Fighter pilot. I still need another 4-LOM. I need to get more of the Royal Guards. I got a bunch of the Boba Fett or Jabba guys that I need to get. Oh, okay. I have on my saved eBay, there's somebody selling multiple variations of Squid Face, Squid Head, whatever you call them. This person has a couple different versions of an orange cape. I have the regular, and I have a kind of reddish brown. Apparently, this figure has a gambit of colors of the different capes, and some of them are way high priced. They're on $300 for the orange capes. I should dig the book out and see if that's actual a variant or not, because you got to be careful on some of these things. A lot of stuff's getting fake capes and blasters and whatnot, so you just got to be really careful. That's why I'm trying to go through my trusted sales that I know, because I don't have stores I can just walk into. I'm going down to Utah Friday. While I'm there, I'm going to have them drag me around to some of the stores, see if I can find any decent looking figures that I want to get. The last time I was there, oh god, it was a year before COVID, I think. So it's been a while. One of the guys had a bunch of figures there, but none of them had any weapons, any accessories. And I asked the guy, I said, do you have them that are complete with all the different accessories and stuff? Well, the guy that runs with the figures and that, he's not here, and nobody else can go in there and get anything. You're telling me that I'm here to buy real good figures, lots of them, and you don't want to sell them to me? I was looking at the prices and what they had and what they were selling, the figures without anything on them, were what you'd buy on eBay for the ones with the figures, with weapons and stuff. So they were way overpriced anyway. There was I got the Jabba throne room locally. I found a guy who stumbled across, he had a thrift store, secondhand, whatever, bunch of crap, but somehow he got a hold of a bunch of Star Wars original stuff, which apparently was stolen after I picked up he had a Jabba throne room there, which I've got sitting in my display case, and it was $20 cheaper here than it was for the guy down there, and I had to bring it back with me on the plane. So I remember that he had it at this price and it was cheaper, so I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till I get home and buy it there. Well, we can match right now because you guys suck. I know they had a Tidarium there in a box. There was no way I'm sitting that damn thing on the plane. Good God, it had gotten crushed, and then I'd been pissed. But Yeah, so I'll be gone for a week. So when I get back, the stuff that I've ordered, we'll be doing an opening. So I'll have a few videos from that. Plus maybe stuff that I picked up when I was down there. If I don't do videos while I'm there, I may. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be relaxing, not doing a whole lot. Sleeping will be good. I still woke up at way too early this morning. Realized I don't have to go do anything today. Well, I had to run around and get everything for the trip. Because, you know... Oh, and I bought some other stuff that... Because, you know... Gotta have some things that you need to have that I can't talk about on here. Because, yeah. Y'all know the value of this stuff. All this stuff. In fact, if you guys have seen the pictures of the wall, that's a lot of figures up there. That's a lot of figures. But, and they're 3 deep. So if you know how much each of these things run, and you see they're going 3 deep on each, that's a lot of money. Because these are going to run me more because they keep going up in value as I'm building up the rest of it. But I'll find, like, somebody had an Animan on there. I think it's still on my watch list. And then I keep finding Ewoks. But the pictures are so crappy, I can't tell if the spears are real or not. You can, if you've handled enough of them, you can usually tell. Or if the seller has a lot of sales and looks like they've been doing this a while, they might be able to tell. But when you get those, I don't know if it's real or not. You never know. Sometimes you get lucky. Most of the time you don't. As Padawan just put a post up there on YouTube. Buyer beware, read your shit, do your research. Don't just buy a figure going, I'm going to have this figure, yay! And you get it and it doesn't have any weapons or anything, or they're all reproduction because you didn't read it. And of course they didn't tell you. So, you know, I've got a bag of reproduction weapons here. They serve as a reminder. Where's that? In this box. In this whole box. I think it's in this box. My box of miscellaneous figures. And a Phasma head. Oh, here it is. My box of figures. I mean, this is the really beater box. A lot of these have been painted on, whatnot. I did not buy these. These were gifts from family. So. But these, every single weapon in here is reproduction. Many people throw them out. If you get reproduction ones and you're not wanting reproduction and you just end up with a bunch, keep hold of them. So you can use them as comparisons. So when you're holding a, what you think might be reproduction or might be real, you can pull your reproduction out and compare them side by side, and usually the visuals, you'll be able to tell. Like the bows, they're all the wrong colors. The reproductions are usually too shiny. That's how I usually tell. If it's got a glossy glare to it, for these ones, they're reproductions. So you just got to kind of be, and some of these do float. So it's like I've got here's a blue lightsaber reproduction. Here's the Leia Blasters reproductions. Here's yeah, I got like 3 or 4 of them. Here's I've got the black Leia weapons. The Luke, and the Jedi Luke and General Lando weapons reproductions. The black and gray ones. Though the gray one, it's hard to tell. Some of them might be real. It's just hard to tell. That one's got the dot. It might be real. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But keep your reproduction stuff, even if you don't use it, you still compare with it. Then you got these guys like Stan Solo making fake figures. So, but his are stamped. And then to top it all off, Kenner, or Hasbro / Kenner, is doing all the retro figures. And like, if you didn't know any better, would you say that's a real Yoda or a reproduction Yoda? The only way to tell, you go look at the feet. Reproductions all have the stamps on them. Not reproductions, the retro. So, if you're buying something and it looks too good to be true, ask for a picture of the bottom of the feet. If they don't want to give you a picture of the bottom of the feet, don't buy it at all. That's just one made, because we know how many of each of these are out there, of the different figures. Unfortunately, they're doing a lot of them. But fortunately, like the box ones, they're so expensive for a box set that, I mean, you can fool somebody, especially since you just released the Yak Face. So be careful with that Yak Face. You know, it's a $400 figure that if I'm going to spend 60 bucks on a box and I can sell it to you for $300 at a good deal, because you don't pay attention, then you're getting well, there's 6 in there, so you're getting a $10 figure, and I'm making a crap load of money on it. I'm not going to sell it to you in the packaging, because you can tell, look in the packaging, it's fake, or it's not an original. So at this note, I'm going to put up the ones that I'm going to put up on the wall. Put the 3POs in the head, and that'll fill that. This will fill up the one side plus the other side, and finish packing. Because I fly out tomorrow to Utah, so y'all have fun. I will be back on the 23rd. I'll actually be back here on the 21st. Off the 22nd. Don't have to go back to work until the 23rd. So I took the day off. Fly out tomorrow. I come back, have the next day off before I go back to work. That's good planning. So I will see you all on the other side. And I might do some videos while I'm down there. I don't know. We'll see. I might just relax. I don't know. Ooh, that felt good. Crack, crack, crack. So y'all take care. Behave. Keep buying stuff. And show what you got. Let us see your collections. A lot of people have some really awesome collections out there. And if you need some help on stuff, always ask, because everybody who does all these things, more than happy to try and help you figure something out. I may not know, and I know a little bit. I know a little bit. See how a little bit that is? So you can see that? That's how much I know. Right there. Others know a lot. I mean, I've learned on the websites now, looking at the weapons and whatnot, to see if it's legit. Because there's lots of different versions of a good, real weapon or accessory. And then somebody else who's handled lots of them knows a lot more. So some people don't mind reproduction as long as it looks good and fits well and looks good on the collection. Fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You want a repro cape and a repro blaster? Just remember, if and when you do pass away, and your family doesn't just throw all this stuff away because, you know, they don't care, and they try to sell it because someone might realize there's value in these little bits of plastic, you know, could you imagine that's a $100 bill? Easily. Maybe a $150 bill. But if they don't know that it's real and it's fake, and they sell it as a $150 bill and somebody buys it, they're going to get pissed when they realize that the cape and the blaster are fake. Because you didn't know, because you bought all reproduction stuff. Your family didn't know. They're just selling it what they think it's worth. Me personally, I like having it all real. All original. I go out of my way not to get reproduction, but it does happen. So when it does, I take it. I don't display it. I don't keep it in my collection. I put it off to the side, so that when I do finally pass, I don't have any kids, but my nieces and nephews. There's probably almost 40 grand on that wall right now, maybe more. So, you know, if they want to sell it, they might be able to get, and they could probably get, 20, 30 grand out of it. Maybe a bit more. So, collect what you love. If it happens to be of worth something, then it's worth something. But don't go trying to sit there and buy these to sit there and make money on them and trying to flip them. If you're spending $110 on a figure, that's about what you can sell it for. So, I'm not buying them to resell. I'm buying them to add to the collection. And why did I buy another Leia? I don't know. Leia's just so awesome. Why do I buy more Lukes and more Vaders and R5s? Because I got another R5 sitting up here from my last bag. R2-D2s. They're just... Some of the figures are just so freaking cool that you just got to have multiples of them. And I still got to figure out when I set up the those play bases that came in the mail with the little cardboard backing. I've got all 4 of them. Once I get the shelves and everything set up, then I'll get that set up. Then I got to put figures on them, and I still got to get the Hoth bases. I've still got to get the Cantina and the Dagobah and all the other play sets. I put figures on them because you can't just put the play set there. You gotta have the figures. It's like I've got the Death Star. It's full of figures. I've got the Ewok Village. The Ewok Village is full of figures. I've got the Jabba's throne room packed with figures. I've got the Land Speeder. Has got Luke, Ben, 3PO, and R2 on it because that's what they were in the movie. I've got my Dewback. There's no trooper in him, but he got 2 stormtroopers on either side of him. I didn't put the trooper in him because, my Tauntaun's got a Hoth trooper on him. My speeder bike's got... Every speeder bike has a speeder bike pilot, driver. Except for the one in the box. The one over there in the box does not. Because it's in the box. Every one of my TIE fighters and other ships has a pilot in them. Vader's in it. TIE fighter pilots. X-Wing pilots. My troop transport has troops in it. So if I'm going to display it, my Cloud Car pilot ships, my Cloud Car ship has the Cloud Car pilots in it. My Y-Wing has an R2-D2 in the back of it. I could put an R5 in it. I got an extra one now. But yeah, if I have a vehicle or a ship, it has as close to a corresponding pilot or driver in it as I have. Oh, in fact, there's another speeder bike over there. So that's how I like to display it. My ATST, I believe, does have... Yep. It does have the ATST driver in it. Millennium Falcon's got the figures in it. So that's how I like to collect. I know many others like to collect that way too. Some people like to put the display up there on the shelf and call it good. I like having the corresponding figures of the original Kenner. I do have some Hasbro Rebels characters that are on the Ewok Village. They may or may not stay there right now. I got the Vader from Rebels on there just because he is so freaking badass. I mean, the face sculpt on him is probably the coolest Vader, because that is just badass. And of course, Ahsoka slices this helmet in half. Vader seems to get a lot of helmets sliced in half. Kenobi did the same thing to him. So, well, I'm going to get cleaned up here and get some stuff going. I got to go finish some laundry. with this all up on the wall that's going on the wall, and other whatever else you're going to. And I will see you all probably when I get back. So take care.